for you guys to get the record and give him the game ball? He talked about you being his vet. Just kind of what that means to see a guy give that.
Yeah, man. For me, that's an easy decision. That record is. It's cool and a blessing, but at the end of the day, that record is going to get broken at some point. Hopefully later rather than sooner, but that's going to get broken. Getting your first NBA points, no one can take that away from you. So it's important that he had that. Got the game ball for that, and that's an easy decision for me.
What does it mean for you to break Clyde's record for triple doubles in the season?
It's just a blessing. I got a great group of guys, great high-character group of guys. Means I at least played 9 good games out of 82 so far, or whatever we're at, 60, whatever. But yeah, man, it's just a blessing. Can't say more than that.
Have you ever gone back and watched YouTube clips of Clyde? Anything like that?
Nah, did they have YouTube? Did they have video, right? Yeah, when he was playing, they had video? Nah, I haven't, man. That'll be something maybe I'll do at some point. But yeah, nah, I didn't know they had, video when he was playing. I thought it was just all written down.
What did you, when you were younger, kind of maybe in your mind mapping out what your career might look like, did you ever envision triple-double guy who can go out there and stuff the stats? What did that vision of yourself look like when you were younger?
I wanted to be obviously that was the goal, was to be an NBA player. But, for me, realistically, it was probably something in communications, being around basketball, talking trash, hopefully on a talk show or radio or something like that. I didn't envision this. This is more than I ever dreamed to hope for. But yeah, I never envisioned it. But like I said, the Lord opens doors that we don't even know is possible.
Does it feel fitting to you that you got the triple-double on just a hustle offensive rebound?
Is that how I got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the one I missed the floater?
No, it was something
Okay,
else.
cool. All right, good. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess that epitomizes, my game. Getting it in just a hustle way. Yeah.
It's one of the few times in NBA history that teammates had triple-double in the same game. First time in Knicks history. What does that mean for you? What does that say?
It's great. It means Cat went out there and passed the damn ball and got guys involved like we know he can do. But no, it's cool. I think I was in L.A. 4 or 5 years ago when Bron and Lonzo did it, and watching that, I'm like, that's really dope. And now full circle. Now I'm in that same situation with Cat. So it was really dope. It's a blessing. Hopefully we can just carry that out for tomorrow.
An offensive game like that, first and foremost, just how much fun was that to get into the flow that early in a game and to have it go throughout 4 quarters?
It was good, for us to start a little faster. Defense, in the first half wasn't what we wanted it to be, but second half I thought we did a great job of answering the call, coming back out more focused on defensive end and continue to find our offense like that.
Do you remember the last time you had a triple-double, and what does it mean for you to record one here?
Last one was against Denver. I said that off camera. I had the basketball in my house, so met well. Nope. People deserve the truth now. And
what does it mean?
It means a lot, because I pride myself on trying to give my teammates good looks and help our team. And for me to be able to do that, not only with these guys who've trusted me so much and empowered me, but to be able to do it here back home. With my family in attendance means a lot. So the last one, if I'm right, was in Denver, so I didn't have anyone with me for that moment, but it was cool to have this one, and I believe this one was with a win, so it was pretty cool.
And you also did it with another teammate. First time in franchise history, 2 triple-doubles in the same game. Watching Josh Hart, what do you think about?
He got 9, I got 1. So he's doing a much better job at me and getting triple doubles. But
the way he does it,
the way he does it is special. I mean, it's all energy, it's effort, and it's for the betterment of the team. I'm just happy that Josh gets stats on the sheet that show the impact he's making on the game, because I feel there's much more stats that don't show up on the stat sheet that he does for our team. So I'm happy he's having this moment where the effort, the sacrifice, and the work he puts in for our team to be the best version of ourselves is showing up on the stat sheet, so he could, get his respect and his accolades, and also he could deserve all the cheers going on for him because he deserves it.
Just going to say halftime, what was the adjustment? Was it an attitude adjustment or was it simply just strategy?
I thought we did a better job being more aggressive on the basketball, especially on the defensive end. So just doing a great job of just really pressuring the basketball, making them have to making their offense have to be a little more of they got to make a decision. And I thought we did a better job of rotating and, like I said, being physical.
Is there a speech anyone gives at halftime? You guys are coming out in third quarters recently and playing lights out. Is it something anyone says, or is it just you guys know?
That's a good point. I just think it's this team, we come in at halftime, be able to recollect our thoughts and adjust. And this team just comes out with a winning attitude, especially in the third, every game. But the third, it seems to be something just clicks. I feel like we get a good idea of the surveying the land and how we want to attack and how we want to defend at an even better pace. And we do a great job of executing in the third.
I think you had 5 assists in the first 5 minutes of the game, a lot of them at the top of the key. What were you seeing outside the three-point line to be able to find guys cutting from there?
Just like you said, my teammates were cutting, and I want to reward them for making those cuts. So the way to instill confidence in the team to cut is you got to hit them when they're open. And wanted to be able to be aggressive today in my playmaking. And early on in the game, it just seemed that cuts were open, and my teammates were trusting me with the ball in the middle of the floor, and I just wanted to repay them for that trust.
What does it mean to you to be part of the first duo in Knicks history to have triple doubles in the same game?
It means a lot that we got it in the win. At the end of the day, New York appreciates the wins more than the triple double. So it's perfect for the city that they got to get a W in this day.
I think you guys have 4 back-to-backs to end the regular season. I think you guys have 4 back-to-backs to end the regular season.
Yeah.
Crazy schedules. How do you manage?
4?
Yeah, this is the beginning of the first one, and there's 3 more after this one in the last 12 games. I don't make the schedule, but what can you guys do to preserve yourselves over this long stretch when you need every game, but obviously
Do our jobs at a high level and give ourselves a chance to make the game easier for ourselves. I think that's going to be the most important thing. We're coming down to the stretch. We know what we want to accomplish, and nothing's impossible. So we just got to continue to put ourselves in position to win and let the league and the games play itself out.
It felt amazing. It felt good. As a kid, that's what you dream of doing. So to go out there and finally get in the game and be able to score my first bucket was big.
Josh gave you the game ball, right? What was that exchange like?
Yeah, Josh, he's a good dude, man. That's like my vet on the team. He showed me nothing but love since I got here, and I appreciate him doing that.
Did you have to see the reaction of the team on the bench when you scored that?
Nah, I missed it.
The whole bench kind of went crazy for you.
Yeah, they was telling me I better get it done tonight, so yeah, I got it done.
What's this whole year been like for you?
It's been rough, but I've been keeping my head on straight. Everybody's been supporting me here, and I'm just glad that I'm back playing now.
Does it feel like kind of a little extra great knowing kind of all that you've been through this year with the injuries and stuff, and now that you're coming back?
Yeah, for sure. Adversity makes you who you are. Everybody goes through it in different ways of life. I'm just blessed to be able to play this game and be able to play in the NBA now, for sure.
What would you say the most difficult part of that whole process was, going from rehab, trying to working your way back to the court? What was the most challenging part of it?
Just not being able to be on the court. Growing up, that's all I've known is playing basketball. So when it gets taken away from you for a period of time, just rehabbing, grinding every day, just controlling what I can control and staying positive along the way.
What was the hardest, thing to come back from? Like, was it athleticism? Was it the shot? Like, what was the hardest thing to come back from?
Just being away from the game for a whole year, knocks you out of a rhythm for sure. But once you pick that ball back up and you're healthy enough to get back out there, it's just like riding a bike. So I'm just having fun doing it now.
Can you describe that moment? Like, you said you dreamed about it since you were a little kid. Like, what does that feel like in the moment, scoring your first points?
Yeah, when I checked in, I was kind of in a fog a little bit. I was like, damn, I'm really about to do it. Get in there. That's what I worked for my whole life. I just prepared my whole life to do it. So when I got out there and did it, it just felt good. A relief on my shoulders for sure, knowing that I'm back healthy and competing. And now I just got to keep building on it.